Obinna Victor Eze and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is another opportunity for you to learn how to study abroad for free. Now, do you know that Canada happens to be one of the most preferred study destinations for most international students? Most Canadian universities, colleges and organizations, they offer scholarships to international students who are interested in studying in Canada. As an international student, you would either get a scholarship to study full-time or part-time in Canada or in most of these countries or good study destinations. Now, in this video, I'll be highlighting to you 5 steps you need to take if you're interested in getting a scholarship to study abroad. 5 steps you need to take if you're interested in studying abroad through a scholarship. Number 1 is to research for the scholarship. Now, I will see this as one of the most important steps you have to take if you're interested in studying abroad. And I'll advise that you look out for scholarship that meets your personal interests, your educational goals, and your educational qualifications over the years. For instance, if you're a student in the STEM field, it is advisable you look for scholarship providers who are interested in sponsoring students in sciences. How do you go about researching this scholarship? You go online. There are so many online platforms, which I will mention after this video. So stay to the end of this video for you to get so many online platforms you can check out and apply if you're interested in studying abroad through a scholarship. You can also attend seminars. There are so many seminars online. People are talking about how to study abroad for free, how to get scholarships to study abroad. You can attend some of these online webinars. You can attend these live events to see how you can get scholarship information. One of the most important way of getting information about scholarship is also to talk to people who have already gotten this scholarship. There are so many young scholars online, offline. You might know 1 or 2 that have gotten scholarships to study abroad. This is the best time to talk to them. Talk to them about the eligibility criteria, talk to them about ongoing scholarships, about deadline, about the funding. Most persons, they don't talk about the funding. You apply for a scholarship and you're not sure how much you're getting when it comes to funding, if it will be a full-time scholarship or a partial scholarship. So this is the time to talk to those that have already gotten this scholarship to see how they can provide you with the most important information moving forward. Step 2, apply for the scholarship. Now, after you've done your research about this scholarship, after you've seen the scholarship that best suits your academic qualification, this is the time for you to go ahead and apply. Most scholarship providers would bring up scholarship application that is different from others, but one thing that is common with most applications are a few documents that you would have to submit. Documents such as your personal statement, which is an essay that details your personal interests, your passion, your academic qualification, your interests, your career progression over the years, and other details such as your skill sets. All right. Another document you need to submit is your work recommendation, which could be from a previous or a current employer. It could be an academic recommendation from your academic tutor. It could also be a character reference from someone who knows you very well and can give a good character attestation. This could be your mentor. This could be a public figure. This could be someone who can actually say positive things about you and the work you do around your community. The last document you need to submit if you're applying for most scholarship is your university transcript. Your university transcript is just like a document that gives details about your grades from your previous or your current education, depending on what you're looking at. If you're applying for a master's degree program, you would look for transcript from your undergraduate study. If you're applying for an undergraduate study program, you look for transcript from your high school level or your secondary school level qualifications. Now, it is important during the application process, you get all of these documents way before you start your application, all right? So that you would be ahead of time, and you also look at the deadlines. Most students don't apply for a scholarship until it is close to the deadlines. Now, this makes you miss out on a whole lot of details, a whole lot of documents. So it is important you apply way before the deadline, maybe 2 weeks before the deadline, to give you time to review your scholarship application to submit way beforehand. Step 3, follow up with your scholarship. Now, you've done your research about this scholarship, you've applied for this scholarship, and you've submitted this scholarship. Most students would want to wait patiently to get feedback from the scholarship providers. No, this is an important time for you to keep looking out for what these scholarship providers, what they do. If it's an organization that is offering you this scholarship, Try to know the reasons why they are offering you this scholarship. Try to know the work they do in the community. Try to know how much funding they are willing to provide to you to study in the university. It is also time for you to send them mails, messages, contact them through their official contact number to be sure you've not missed out on any important document you needed to submit during the application process. Yes, you can as well send them messages, you can contact them. Yes, they would send you feedback before you know it. Now, it is also time for you to keep up with your mails because they'll be sending you feedback if there are later stages of this interview after the application process. If you've made it through the next stage, if you've made it through to get this scholarship, you'll be accepting feedback, you'll be getting feedback from them. They would want you to go online, accept their offer if they've offered you this scholarship and all that. So you need to keep up with your mails to make sure you don't miss out on important correspondence. So for step 3, follow up with this scholarship. Step 4, attend scholarship interviews. Now, most scholarships, especially the prestigious scholarships, they would not end at the application stage. They will progress to the interview stage. Now, this is just quite simple. Most scholars would definitely get an expert to do their applications for them. So this scholarship provider, they are aware of this and they would want to meet you in real time. Okay, so if you're an international applicant, this interview might definitely happen virtually. So you have to make sure you have good internet connection, you have good audio sounds for your mobile devices. If you're using your mobile device or you're using any system for this interview, make sure you have no hitches, make sure there are no background noises. Make sure you prepare for this interview as if you're attending a $1 billion contract meeting. Just look at yourself attending a $1 billion contract meeting. How would you pitch your ideas? How would you showcase yourself, your skills, your talent, and all you have to offer to your community? How would you tell these people about the work you've been doing? How would you tell these executives to get this contract? So that is how you prepare for a scholarship interview. You should be aware of a few questions that they might be asking. You should know the work they do around the community. Why are they sponsoring students to take up this scholarship? Why are they interested in you? These are the things you need to find out about this organization by visiting their website to know what they do. You should also be ready to answer questions such as what are your personal interests, what are your goals, what are your mission, what are your vision as an individual, what are your short and long-term goals, what are your educational qualifications over the years, your career progression, how have you been able to support those in your team if you're already working, or what are the experiences you've had as a student that makes you fit for this scholarship. Do you have any leadership qualities? These are the things they would want to see you answering, or the questions they want to see you answering during the interview stage. It is important you prepare for this interview and go all in for it. Go all in for it, and I'm rooting for you, okay? The next stage, which is the 5th stage, is to maintain your eligibility. Now you've done your research about this about this scholarship, you've applied for this scholarship, you've attended interviews, you've actually gotten this scholarship. This is the point where I will say congratulations for getting this scholarship. All right, so what do you do next? You don't just relax, you have to maintain your eligibility. You as a scholar, you're representing the organization giving you this scholarship. You're representing them as an ambassador in the university community, and the community at large. So you have to maintain your eligibility to keep this scholarship. Most scholarships are full scholarships, most are partial scholarships. So if you want to maintain this scholarship, you have to ensure you have good academic standing. You have to be a high performer when it comes to extracurricular activities. Don't do anything that would represent you in a negative light towards this organization. Make sure you always keep contact with this organization to know ways at which you can represent them positively in your environment, to know ways at which you can support the work they do, to know ways at which you can connect and network with others that have also gotten the scholarship from them. This would enable you maintain a good standing and maintain your eligibility to remain in the scholarship. Now, lastly, I would mention to you online platforms where you can research or where you can get information about scholarships, ongoing scholarship eligibility criteria. Platforms such as scholarshipportal.com, opportunitydex.org, internationalscholarship.com, internationalopportunities.com. You can also visit different university portals different universities where you've searched and where you've tried getting admission. You can also visit their scholarship portal to see if there is any scholarship opportunity you can apply, and eligibility criteria, and what you need to do academically to get these scholarships. For prestigious scholarships such as the Chevening Scholarship, the Commonwealth Scholarship, the Fulbright Scholarship, the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, the MTM Foundation Scholarship, and so many other scholarships globally, you also need to visit their website to see if there is any ongoing scholarship with them, to see if you're eligible, and to see if you can apply. And I will be rooting for you again. Success as you get those scholarships to study abroad. Success as you build your career academically. This is Obinna Victor Eze. Do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until we see you again.